So, hi everyone, shalom, brothers and sisters. Today there is an awareness that I think I need to spread about something which is going on online. So, sometimes you can see a video and fail to understand it, and the way you interpret it might bring problems to people, and it may also transfer the same perception that you are having, and the perception might be wrong. So there's a video about this guy called Michael Blackson, and there is this show which normally happens in the United States. The show which these guys roast each other. I've forgotten. I don't know. Wild Out. Yeah, it's called Wild Out show, where people roast each other out. Where people also, try different fun things. So Michael Blackson attended that show, and he was roasted, which is fine because it's game. There's nothing which is personal. But so this Kenyan man comes out, and he sees this as a wrong thing, because Michael Blackson, they joked with some things which he has perceived as sensitive, something like the texture of hair and the skin color. So I want you to watch this video and get the context of the person. And one thing again, this video is to spread awareness. There's nothing like hate. It's spreading understanding, awareness in the things that are happening in the social context. These things are things that bring division. But if we look at things and spread awareness about them, I think people will see things in a different angle. So I don't want to say much. Let's watch the video.
Hey everyone, my name is Pascal, straight out of Kenya. I'd like to ask my brothers in America, black people in America, why do you hate Africans? Look, I was watching this show Wild and Out by Nick Cannon. There is this guy called DC Young and some short guy. They're making fun of Michael Blackson. Now, Michael Blackson is originally, I think, from Nigeria, or is it Ghana? I don't know. But on the show, you hear the black Americans speaking like this.
You so dark it look like somebody threw some fire at you. Your hair so nappy, I know when you comb it, it sound like firecrackers. What?
Shut up, everybody, shut up.
They make fun of his hair. They make fun of his color. They make fun of how he speaks English. These are fellow black people. Black people in America just believe whatever white people tell them about Africans. And again, what makes you think that if you're living in the United States of America, you are somehow not black? Or you think that your black is cooler than the African black? We are all black, man. You just live in a country where maybe the weather is good, so you have to be a little bit light-skinned, but we are all black. You understand that? Our hair is still nappy. Whether you live in Africa, whether you live in United States of America, whether you live in Britain, your hair is still nappy because you're a black person. Stop this nonsense. It is not funny. It is not funny at all. You guys making fun of Africans. So as I finish, I don't see any kind of initiative that black people in America, the so-called black Americans, have to help Africans. For instance, why can't we have Black Aid, where black people in America actually supporting Africans to get out of poverty, disease, ignorance, all these things? The only thing you guys talk about is how black we are, is the kind of English we speak, is how poor we are. Come on, black people in America, wake up. Realize you're black people like Africans. We're brothers and sisters. Stop making fun of us. Yeah, I know the context of Wild and Out is fun. But look, there are certain things that we should not be making fun about. For example, our skin color. For example, your hair, how you look, how you talk. Don't make fun of that. That shit ain't funny. We want black people all over the world to come together, do something, so that these other people can realize that black people are together. I leave it at that.
So as always, I'll be asking you, what's your take on this? What do you think about this scenario? Because I always like engaging my viewers about what they think. It's not always about me. I also need your perspective. So what I think is wrong with there's a problem with the two parties. The first one is in this Kenyan man. You need to understand the context. So these people are like joking. It's something which is normal. Nothing is personal. And in as much as he's trying to say a lot of things, like the black aid and everything, of course, if it should be there, it's okay. It's a good thing to help your brothers and sisters who are in Africa. But again, saying that African Americans hate Africans, I don't think it's true, because mostly these things relies on a person's personal experience. So we can't make a conclusion using one's personal experience, because if, for example, I'm having a bad personal experience with an African American, I won't put all African Americans on the same bucket, because it will only create chaos, it will only create problems. So we as Africans, or me as an African, I've never been hated by an African American. Of course, this is an online platform where somebody just tells you what they think, what they want, and it's okay, because criticism is there. But there are also those people who, it's their personality. So most of these things, it's on a personal experience. So this guy is wrong in this sense. You need to understand that the context, because Michael Blackson himself, he has a show, the Michael Blackson Show, and he's a comedian. So I think he comes from Ghana, I don't know, Liberian, something like that. But totally everything which is said there is for comedy purposes, is for entertainment, and nothing is personal, because those people are bros, and that's what Mike Blackson does, and it's something which is normal to him. The only point that I might agree with him is that there are some types of jokes when you make with some people, it might sound well to them, but understanding the personality of Michael Blackson, this is something which he's used to, because he also described it in a given podcast where people used to make fun of his hair, how he's fan of his skin and everything. And that's where our brothers, he's a Kenyan, he made that argument, our Kenyan brother, because I always like calling the name of the country to avoid generalization. That's why in my video you will see Nigerian, you will see Ghanaian. I won't just say African brother, no. I'll say if it's Nigeria, it's Nigeria, so that we know where the problem is, or we know where somebody's right or somebody's wrong. So the only problem, or where I think he has a valid point, is where let's be keen on some kinds of jokes that we render to some people, because not everyone welcomes the same joke in a way it's equal to them. They might accept it, but later on it might interfere with their self-esteem, so to say. So guys, tell me what to think about this topic in the comment section. I'm sorry for the noise. The children are on holiday. I just don't have a way of stopping it, but again, I have to shoot a video. So guys, tell me what to think in the comment section. It's a short video, and generally it was meant to spread this awareness, to avoid the confusions that we normally have, because if there is a confusion, it may lead to division, because an African who doesn't know this thing will see like, oh, so these people do hate us, because this person has projected it to look that way. But again, if you understand the context of the show, I don't think if it's the same per se, because this is something in which Michael Blackson is used to, as I've just said. And it's always try to understand something before spreading it out to people, and this is what I'm trying to do, because if I always have an issue with a given person, I normally ask for your for your input, so that we understand the context, just rather than making out conclusions and bringing out chaos or something. So this is Eugene, the African Kid. See you in my next video. Peace, love, and harmony. Salute.